92% of people fail at building new habits, not because they lack willpower, but because they have no system. James Clear proved this in Atomic Habits. The secret isn't motivation, it's tracking. And today I'm going to show you how to build a professional habit tracker right on your phone using Google Sheets, completely free. No subscriptions, no apps, no excuses. Before we build it, let's show you how it works. So here I have just general habits. You can choose your own. I just want to make this super simple so that you actually do it and you work through it and you create these daily habits. So what I would recommend is that you work these habits in a way to where every time you get through your day and you successfully achieve your habit, you put an X in the cell. So for reading, if I read my 10 pages this day, I'm going to put an X in there. Hydration, say I want to drink 8 glasses of water a day. If I get that done, I'm going to put an X right here. And now you can see that I've had 2 of my habits completed today, and I've got 5 habits total, so I'm 40% complete. If I go out to Monday and I can freeze this, let me show you how to do that. So now I can see my hydration, movement, reading, daily planning, and no candy there on the left, and I can see my totals. So say I do my daily planning this morning, I can put an X in here, and now I've got that one successfully done. Say I didn't eat any candy today, I'm going to put that one in. Reading, I got my reading done. I'm going to put that one in. So now you can see that I've got 60% of my habits completed today. We can do this for every day of the week. And then come the end of the week, we can see how well we did. So right now we are maybe 2 days into the week. We have 5 habits completed. And we're 14% achieved of our goal, 100% being the total. And maybe for you, 80% is okay. Maybe for others, you want to have 100% and you want to create these habits and be very deliberate about it. So I know the one thing that you're asking and why you're here is how do we make this habit tracker? So let's go to a new sheet so I can show you how to do that. I'm going to hit the plus sign in the lower right-hand corner here. We're going to just start with a blank sheet. So I'm going to first type in, and in order to do that, you tap on the enter text or formula and you capitalize. And if you double click in iPhone, you can get the caps lock. I'm going to type in habit tracker. And I'm going to title this, since I already have week 1, I'm going to title this week 2. I'm going to hit the green check mark and the green check mark in the upper left-hand corner. And I'm going to title this week 2. And you can title it the day of the week. I'm just doing this so that it's not year specific or month specific, but there's week 2. Now in row 4, if you're following along, type in habit, and then let's go and fill out our week. Sunday, Monday. Now with those 2 here, I can highlight both of those, pinch to zoom out, and I'm going to go out 5 more columns. See if I can do this. I'm going to tap on it and tap autofill. And now I have all 7 days of the week set up. I'm going to highlight all of these and I'll zoom in here in a second. So to do that, I'm going to pinch and separate and go back to the top. And I'm going to format this right now so that we can get through it. I'm going to center. I'm going to go tap cell, borders, underline. And I also want to go to text, and I'm going to tap the B for bold. So now I have all my days of the week, and I forgot that I wanted to add a total at the end because we saw how that total was helpful. So I'm going to copy, paste, and I'm going to overwrite Saturday with total. Week, total. Okay, hit return. Now I'm going to type in my habits. I'm going to type in hydration, movement, reading, planning time, and no candy. I have a sweet tooth. And then 2 rows down, because I always like to leave a row space in case I need it to add rows later. I'm going to put total. Okay. And now I'm going to put a formula in here because I need to know how many habits I have, but you may have more habits than me. So we're going to do equals count A5 to A9. And that will sum up the number of rows I have with text in it. So say I wanted to add a row, I could do that. I might say no screens. And here you'll see now I've got 6 in there instead of 5. So you can use that COUNTA to add as many habits as you would like. I'm going to undo with the undo button at the top. And now we're back to our 5. And then underneath here, I'm going to do percent achieved. Percent achieved. And we'll use that later so we can calculate how well we're doing each day. If you're having trouble building this template with me, check out our video description for a link to this habit tracker template if you want to start from my version and customize from there. But I strongly recommend continuing to build it with me at least once, because when you understand how it works, you can modify it for anything. So now what I want to do is I want to get my cells formatted. So again, I'm going to go out, I'm going to highlight to Saturday. That's good. And I'm going to hit the underline A and I'm going to do center. I think that's all I want. So now I just have those centered. The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight these columns. I'm going to double click on that little arrow. Let me zoom in. Double click on the circle with the 2 arrows in it, and that will narrow the column width so that I can see things better. You could do it even tighter too by abbreviating each day. I'm going to leave the X in there for Sunday just to use it to help me understand the formulas. Now I want to put an underline here to show that I'm at the end of my data. So it's going to be the underline A, cell, border, underline. And then on the total, I'm going to put in a formula, and this is a COUNTIF formula. B5 to B9. And I only want to count if it's an X. Doesn't matter capital or lowercase. Close parentheses. Okay, so there you can see I've got 1X there. And I'm going to do a border here. I'm going to do a double underline style. There we go. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to copy this and paste it out to Saturday. I'm going to have a different formula for the week total. Okay. But I think I'll copy and paste here to get the formatting, make it easy. And here I'm going to do a sum function. Sum, open parentheses. I'm going to tap on I5 and drag down to I10 and hit the green check mark. Oh, so in order to look at those errors, I need to close the parentheses. There we go. And then this is also going to be a COUNTA function equals COUNTA. It could be COUNTIF too. I wanted to show you the difference between the 2 formulas. B5 to H5. B5, H5. Close parentheses. I'm going to get rid of the comma. And there's our 1 because we've got that X there. Now let's double check and make sure our formula is good. COUNTA B9 to H9 looks good. B7 to H7 looks good, but I lost my border because I copied and pasted everything. That has the double underline, so we're going to change that. And now we're good there. Okay, the percent is rather easy too. It's just going to be a simple formula equals B11 divided by string A or $12. And what we're doing is we're creating a percent. So in column B, the total B11 is 1. A12 is the number of habits per day, 5. And we're just going to do a percent. So that'll be 20%. And in order to format that, go to the underline A, number format, percent. And then we'll back up. Decimal places, we're going to drop down to 0. Okay. We're going to tap on that, copy, paste across. Paste. Now this one's not going to be right because we've got 7 days. So I'm going to add a little bit to our formula. Times 7, close parentheses. So now we're at 3% for the week and we're at 20% for the day. So now you can see if I add an X here, we're at 40% for the day and 6% for the week. If I add an X here, we're at 20% for the day, 9% for the week. And so now you've got your habit tracker successfully built, but it's kind of hard to see. So that's why we're going to freeze this pane like I showed earlier. And you just tap there and freeze column. Now each day you can slide over and fill in to see the week total. Okay, let's pause here for a second. If you're using Google Sheets for your business tracking, habit tracking, or financial planning, you should know that Google Workspace gives you the professional version with 2 terabytes of storage, custom business email with your name at yourcompaniesname.com. You don't have to use gmail.com with Google Workspace paid version, and advanced sharing controls, all powered with Gemini AI. I've used it for my small business for years, and there's a link in the description for a free 14-day trial. Check it out if you're running a business or managing clients or want the full power of Gemini AI and Google Workspace. Okay, back to the tracker. All right, let's show you how to use this a little more. So now that I've shown you how to build the habit tracker, I've got week 2, week 1. What happens if you want to add another week? So just go and duplicate, and then you can do the drop down arrow here and rename, and we can rename it week 3, or again, choose your date. But the easiest way to clear this is to highlight. Gotta be really careful how you do this on mobile. But then you can tap that range and just hit clear. And now you're ready for your new week on Sunday morning. And then retitle this as well to week 3. And now you're good to go. So let's say you want to change a habit, maybe reading. What you want to do is study. So you just backspace over and type study, and now you've got a new habit. You can use the clear button too here to clear it out, and then you can type in as well. And then again, just to show you how that worked before, if you want to add a row, you just tap the row number and then tap the blue area, and you can insert a row above, and now you can add a new row by hitting the pencil. Maybe you want to nap every day. That might be nice. You can even add an emoji. There you go. Now you can take, a daily habit of a nap. Sounds like a good habit to me. Now, the other thing you could do is maybe this is in the wrong order. Maybe your reading needs to be done at night. What I would do here to keep that border is I would insert a row above, then I would copy this word and paste. And now I would take reading, and I would copy, and paste. And now I've got reading at the bottom where I want it. And then I can highlight the row, and I can delete the whole row. So now I've got hydration, movement, nap, planning time, no candy, and reading. And maybe planning time wants to be at the top. So you can, again, what I would do is I would insert a row here. I would move hydration down and paste, and then I would put planning time up at the top, and I would delete this row. There. Now let's see if our X's work. The other thing you could do if you wanted to be more clear, say you got through the whole day. Say you wanted to really give yourself a good look. So there's 6 now, 100%. See how that worked too? All that handled it exactly the way I wanted it to. And I'll show you here in a second, but now I've got my 6. What I wanted to show was, now I could highlight this all green and say that's a great day. So I could do a fill color, and I could pick a green, or you could do a fuchsia. You can pick a lighter green if you want to make it more visible. And now you can start your next day with that full day fully green. And if you ever wanted to clear it, again, just highlight the range, tap. Actually, there's a bucket in the lower right-hand corner here. You can just hit reset, and then it'll go back to clear. But this adjusts the column width. So if you want to unfreeze it, just tap and unfreeze column, and now you can see I've got 6 habits. And that COUNTA formula did exactly what we needed it to do. The other thing you could do is you actually move week 3 to the front and go in order from most current on the left to oldest on the right. That way you'll always have the most current tab up front and visible and available for your use. And you notice here, I didn't see before, my formulas went away because I was adding and deleting columns. So here I'll need to copy and paste so that I can get my formulas back. I'll put the border in, and we're all set again. Let's just make sure that worked the way we wanted it to. Hitting return so I can go down just to make it easier instead of the green check. If I hit C, it won't work because my count, but it did work here because of the COUNTA. So that's the difference between COUNTIF and COUNTA, is that COUNTA is going to capture any text in the count. COUNTIF is just going to capture what's in that cell. All right, this isn't going to work, so I'm going to need to undo that, which is the X in the formula here. So if that was the COUNTA formula, the C would work, but because I use the COUNTIF to show to you how the two formulas work, you'll see the C won't work. So we're going to use the X here again. And now you can see got 100% on Sunday, 36% overall for the week. I've been good with 15 of my habits, and I'm going to go ahead and clear this again to reset it for your use. We're back to 0 again. To learn more Google Sheets, watch this video next. And if you're still here and this habit tracker helped you, tap the like button and share it with a friend and hit subscribe.